Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Game of the Week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circled in the schedule since the start of the season. All of us feeling very lucky to be here. Number one versus number two. It is built to this, and the college football world is just stopping to watch and see what happens in this game. Could very well be a preview of a playoff matchup. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Finally brought down, but the game moves it to the 44.
This is one of the benefits of having this spread attack. You get four verts downfield and let the quarterback find the weakness of the defense, and here he finds a mismatch with his go-to receiver for a nice play.
The back's got it. He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
In the clear at the 25. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defense gets bailed out after that big play because of the penalty. First down here for this offense. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Talk about a great way to start this game, for setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You can tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
First and 10.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
First down and 10. Handoff in a single back formation. Gets into space at the 50. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Looking to pass here on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And they get him down after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Toss play to the outside.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Keeping it on the ground here. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here's the handoff. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. You give it to the big fullback here. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, this defense is just getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it now.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that centering guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. Offense on the field to take over. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. Now here's the toss play. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Using his legs on the scramble. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Looking to throw it deep. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. There's the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Caught. Completion. Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Clemens. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's a wide open receiver, complete. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack it. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. The offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
By the defense.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They feed the fullback this time. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he finds the running back in the flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Takes the ball and heads to the left.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Gain of 16. And that's a first down for the offense.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Takes the toss and heads left. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
Second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Now the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Hands off to the fullback.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown. He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
Makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. He'll run it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. Looks like this one may be coming back. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And now the try for the two-point conversion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And he grabs it in the end zone for a successful two-point try. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Clemens. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Will take over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Receiver makes the catch. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Snags a quick throw. Finding space at the 20.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Return is tackled out of bounds.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Single back, takes the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Here's a carry for the fullback. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
It's a quick grab. They stop him, but it's a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Will he score here?
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Now here comes the flea flicker. Boom as he gets the pass away. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
High completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Down in the red zone. Looking to throw it again. Caught quickly. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding down to the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. Handoff to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's free around the 15. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race at the 30, inside the 20.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made for a big gain, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Now here comes the bunch formation. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone.
I'll tell you what, Chris, with this touchdown, never say never. You know, we're under 15 seconds to go, but with that touchdown, at least you're giving yourself a chance with the onside kick. If you recover it, who knows, a Hail Mary, maybe you got a chance to win the game.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, but where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.